You can be fighting structure in the dressing room, especially deducted step of professionals that you are. Let's shake hands. Let's throw some thunder.
Amir Khan is a outsized favorite in this fight, but as Billy Hunter, Peterson's trainer, puts it, the odds say he should be dead or in jail.
Back up, back up.
The Barry Hunter reference, of course, to the life on the streets that Anthony Peterson and Lamont Peterson, the older brother, survived years ago. Hunter is one of those urban saints of boxing who helped to rescue the boys. Round one begins with Khan moving and Peterson trying to come up the middle.
Peterson started the fight like he wanted to show Khan that he's in his class in terms of his hand speed.
Well, we'll find out, Max, if this is class warfare.
Yeah, you know, as amateurs, Peterson was successful on a national level, and Khan was successful on an international level. Was just a little bit better, and as a pro so far, that pattern is held. Khan has succeeded on a slightly higher level than Peterson.
A sneak left hand on the inside by Khan sent Peterson off balance.
Hard shot to the body by Khan. Already he's landed a solid right hand after pushing Khan back to create space, and a big-time left hook to the body. Peterson misses with the left hook. Khan's hand speed on display. Good left hook, and down goes Peterson.
The referee has ruled it a slip. Was it?
Referee ruled it a slip.
It did seem that they were feet tangled, and I couldn't see if it was the refs or theirs.
Looked like a knockdown from here. We'll watch the replay between rounds. One thing's for sure, it was a very solid left hook to the face.
Peterson has good craft and decent punching power, and Khan has been hurt by Maidana and knocked out as a lightweight.
Another left hook by Khan, and another.
Which becomes an incentive in a kind of way for the underdog to hang in there with the hope he can land something that changes the fight. Peterson called Khan an energy fighter, and you can see where he is plugged into some inner energy source.
Let's see if this one's going to be ruled a knockdown. Same place, same left hook. This time it is a knockdown.
7.
I don't think Peterson was hurt, but he did go into the ropes and try to get away from the punch, and that can be ruled a knockdown.
See, Peterson's the kind of guy who wants everything to be perfect before he lets his hands go. Wants the craft to be just right, and Khan's a guy who will just let the hands fly. That, with his better hand speed, is the difference so far.
And in the first round, Khan appeared stronger, faster, more accurate as a puncher.
But Peterson has been knocked down early in fights before and come back.
Knocked down twice by Ortiz. Got up to forge a draw.
Load up with the shots. Put it down. We can't load up. We can't load up with the shots. Under and out, okay? Double and triple the jab. We pull back, he's gonna fall forward with his punches. We can't do that.
Down here. Figure it out. You're throwing those big shots, okay? He's coming back with look. Keep that right hand tight. He's looking at the left hook, okay, son? Okay, all right?
Here's what was ruled a slip. Yeah, he got his feet tangled with the refs. So though the punch did land, I think the ref was right to call that a slip. He obviously felt it. Here's what was called the knockdown. Right hand didn't land hard. In fact, Peterson landed a good left in exchange and then tripped over Khan's feet. So you can see where Peterson disputes that as a knockdown.
Nevertheless, it's ruled officially a knockdown for Khan. And Peterson was the one who tasted the canvas twice in the first round. CompuBox numbers were all Khan. 14 out of 50 punches landed. Peterson landed, by CompuBox count, only 4 of 12. You may have heard Michael Buffer mention that Khan's trainer, Freddie Roach, like Buffer, was elected earlier this week to the International Boxing Hall of Fame. Also, Mark Too Sharp Johnson, who's seated here at ringside tonight. Also, Tommy Hearns, who we expect is watching in Detroit.
Riddick Bowe is in the house, the former heavyweight champion. The last fight we did on HBO here in Washington 18 years ago.
Keep your head up, stop. Keep your head up. Keep
The
your head up.
star-studded night in Washington. Ray Mancini's also here at ringside.
I'll tell you what, so far this is a fast-paced, good fight.
Yep.
Mighty shots by Peterson there.
A good contrast to the heavyweight fight. Smaller men with their movement and their quickness, and not trying to move too much away from each other.
Break, stop his head. Keep your head up. You start pushing it down. Tell him. Stop doing that. Let's go.
Peterson's now trying to time Khan on the way in. Best way to nullify a speed advantage.
A good jab wouldn't be a bad idea either. But so he's not seeing some of Khan's punches, and that's not a good sign for him.
And Peterson has a good jab.
Watch that. Break. Come on, Phil. Come on, break. Let go.
One of the reasons I think Peterson had the leverage to get Khan to come to his hometown, other than the fact that Khan's willing to do that sort of thing because he's a real fighter, is that there aren't that many credible options for Khan to fight at 140 pounds. Bradley didn't want to fight him. A lot of other guys have moved up to welterweight. Here's Peterson. You can see he's a good fighter, and he'll take the fight.
Well, Khan's already beaten the guy who some regard as the best technician in the division, Andre Kotelnik. He's beaten the guy who some regard as the most dangerous puncher, Marcus Maidana. Now he tries to beat a really good all-around fighter in Lamont Peterson,
Who's starting to land some solid shots this round, Larry.
Mighty shot by Peterson.
Working himself gradually into the fight.
Wednesday night at 10. Tune into the premiere 24/7 Flyers Rangers Road to the NHL Winter Classic. Follow these two Eastern Conference rivals in the lead-up to their matchup in the NHL's annual outdoor showcase, January 2 and December 26. Catch the first installment of Boxing's Best of 2011. 6 of our top fights in 4 nights, including last weekend's rematch between Miguel Cotto and Antonio Margarito.
Listen, this is D.C. This is home.
Yeah, for me, okay? All right? When he's in the pocket, he's looking for the big hook. He's, all right? Get under and out right away, okay, son? Good job.
CompuBox numbers in round 2. Khan threw more and landed more, but at a lower percentage. 20 of 67, 30%. Peterson 17 of 44, 39%. In the last minute of the second round, Peterson appeared to be getting comfortable, getting his timing, and getting into the fight.
And we've got a very nice crowd here in Washington. 9,000, give or take. A crowded convention hall.
They're seated on a flat floor, which makes visibility tough for the people in the back, but to my knowledge, nobody's complaining.
We're watching a good fight. Here's an example of Peterson likes to wait until everything's just right. And by the time that happens, Khan's thrown 3 punches and he's not there anymore.
Perfect example right there. Peterson defended well, but Khan is unloading combinations of punches. Judges see that and respond to it.
He's admitted, Peterson, Taz, that he likes fighting orthodox fighters. Not that Khan is extremely unorthodox, but he is extremely athletic and busy.
Hard right hand by Peterson.
Peterson, Khan, a box fighter. He'll box and fight, and that's what they're both trying to do. They're both boxing, and they're both willing to mix it up.
Peterson landed a really good left hook downstairs about 30 seconds ago.
Another good left hook by Peterson.
Now a good right hand upstairs. That got Khan's attention.
And a good shot to the body. Peterson doing an excellent job in this round. And Khan is trying to meet the challenge.
You can see he's a fighter, Larry, the way he responds to those shots. Maybe not always the smartest fighter, but he's a fighter.
I'm not comparing him to Sugar Ray Leonard, who was the best fighter ever to come out of this area, but that was Leonard. If you hit him, his instinct was, I got to hit you back right now.
Khan in real retreat mode at this moment. There was a little clip right hand shot to the head that seemed to hurt him. Peterson just hurt him, I think, again with a right hand to the body.
There's a mouse under Khan. Good right hand by Peterson. Combination of punches by Lamont. He's having a big round.
And it looked that for a moment he dazed Khan. And Khan comes right back. Whoa!
Right hand, left hook by Khan. Terrific combination.
I told you about it. Let go there. Let there. Stop.
Quite a round.
Quite a fight.
Here's Peterson. Now, he did some very good work downstairs in that round. Here's some short right hands upstairs. Right on the button. And again, upstairs, snakes it around Khan's defense. Peterson landing the more precise power punches.
And landing 11 body shots on the round. 19 out of 35 power shots. Big round for Peterson. Khan was 12 of 29 on the power shots as he was fighting back all the way. Harold, how do you have it through three?
Look at you. 2 rounds to 1. 27, Amir Khan. You know, Jim, you got to give him an extra point for one knockdown in round 1. I mean, certainly deserved that extra point in round 1. Round 2, I thought Amir Khan won also. But round 3, he had Lamont Peterson had the place standing, cheering, rooting for him. He's landing the cleaner, harder shots, really coming on like gangbusters. Khan, the champion, is a gutty son of a gun. He's holding up real good, moves real good, lands real good shots. 2-1, Amir Khan.
Khan, Jim, started going to the body right there. I know you like that.
That's what wins fights. And he is trying to use the body punching to take command. Covers up on Peterson's rally, tries to fire back again. Every time Lamont Peterson challenges Amir Khan shows you his fighter's will to fight back.
Peterson's a 99%er trying to beat a 1%er. And he is making an excellent showing here so far.
And in this round, Larry, starting to pick off a lot of those shots that were landing earlier.
And it's like both fighters don't think the other guy can really hurt them with one punch. And that's encouraging them to keep coming forward.
Peterson picking the right night to be special.
Hard right hand by Khan over the top. They are giving as good as they're getting on both sides.
And as a result of what Larry said, that neither guy believes the other guy's a one-punch threat, they're both loading up for their own one-punch threat. You saw Khan loading up on that right hand and taking Peterson's measure to land it.
There's a certain tide that I sense that Peterson is starting to roll. And Khan has got to be able to stop him in his tracks here somewhere along the way. Otherwise, this is not going to be one dinner he's invited to in Washington that he's going to enjoy.
It would be storybook for Peterson, having come up short against Bradley, just short against Victor Ortiz. To beat the number one guy in the division in his hometown.
I already want to see the rematch.
Let's go. How you feel? All right, listen. Hey, y'all got to move, man. Let's go. Come on. Give me the water. Give me the water. Come on, man. Y'all wake up, y'all. Good job. Where the bucket at?
All right? Good jab. You sharp jab, okay? Double it up for me, okay, son? All right? Bang, bang, right down the middle, okay? But right here, right behind, double jab. All right? Remember, don't put when you fall in the pocket, get under and out. Under and out right away, okay, son? All right.
Let's get out of here. Get out of here.
Hell of a fight so far. No filibuster in this ring. Peterson's right eye is beginning to swell. Oof. Shot by Peterson.
Certainly one thing that's changed here, Larry, is that first couple of rounds, by Khan sort of doing what he was doing, he was winning the rounds. I don't know if that's the case anymore. He has to maybe now try to do something differently. He's the guy who has to make an adjustment.
Well, he's given us all of his weapons, or given Peterson his weapons, but he can't let Peterson just roll. He's got to be able to stand there and stop him, check his progress like that, be smarter about it instead of just movement.
Peterson talked about his conditioning in this fight compared to the Bradley fight, thought he's wiser now in terms of not overtraining. He had some trouble making the weight, though, and Khan also looked like he was very drained making the weight. Khan having a very good round. Since I said something had changed in this fight, he needs to make an adjustment. Maybe he's made one.
This is a round in which Peterson hasn't been able to find Khan to let his hands go as much as was the case in the two preceding rounds, and Khan has been getting off combinations.
Yeah, I think Khan's changing direction more in this round. Using his speed and fighting at more of a distance.
Lamont Peterson would love to get Amir Khan into the pocket and just go hard hand to hand. Khan has to continue moving, and in this round he's been doing it. Good left hook by Peterson upstairs. Khan comes back with a three-punch combination.
Khan is not lingering on the inside anymore, and that makes it more difficult for Peterson. He's trying to make it his athleticism against Peterson's strength of will, fighting in front of the hometown and using the skills that he does have.
Little more of a boxing match here in round 5. That seems, at least to the moment, to be favoring Khan. Seesaw fight. Good right hand.
A better round for Amir Khan.
Nice job. All right. The under and out is beautiful, real nice, right? You're working really well for you, okay? All right. Now, here, the body shots to get them, okay?
You understand me? We work too hard, son. Come a long ass way to get here and not put mass on the game. Tomorrow we'll hurt. Tomorrow we'll pain. But right now, ain't none of that. Let's go to work. Double, triple the jab. Push him back.
Khan changing direction more in that round, using his legs a little bit more. Misses a right hand there and loses his balance, but by and large a much better round for him. Also putting his punches together better in that round, keeping Lamont Peterson's hands at home for defense.
By CompuBox count, Khan threw a fight-high 23 jabs in that round, landed 9 of them. That set the tempo. He held Peterson to 12 of 43. It was a good offensive and defensive round for Amir Khan. You heard Barry Hunter imploring his fighter to give a bigger effort. Double and triple on the jab, he said. Easier said than done when Khan is moving on his feet.
Khan was loading up a little bit more. It gave Peterson more counter-punching opportunities to time Khan and catch him. Khan's now fighting at the distance, more behind the jab. There goes 3 punches in a row, and then he gets out. Peterson's hands at home for defense.
Let goes in. Move. Let goes in. Stop pushing. Start pushing.
The fight is now settled down. It's something different than the test that was going on in the first 2 or 3 rounds. Now they're relying on their skill, their professionalism, and what they've learned so far in the fight.
One hard body shot from Peterson. Khan moves away.
Yeah, I think it is a test in a way for Peterson, though, Larry. You heard Barry Hunter in the corner say, light the match to the gas now, hurt tomorrow. He needs to see that special something from Peterson right here. He wants more activity.
Instead, he's getting less.
Well, because Khan isn't letting him.
That's right.
There is cause and effect. 2 nice body shots.
There's a body shot for Khan, and an uppercut, and a left hook to the body.
After a big first round by Khan, though, Peterson seemed to redouble his resolve. Oh, landing some big shots right there.
I don't think we'll see Khan go to the ropes too often anymore.
Khan was landing some vicious body punches this round.
Well, I think one of the questions I had in my mind in this fight is if one of them was losing the body contest, the boxing contest, would the other one be willing to try to make a fight out of it? And that's what Peterson is trying here now.
Let him up. Keep your head up. Stop.
We kick off our new year in the ring on January 28th with a Boxing After Dark doubleheader. Eric Morales faces Danny Garcia. James Kirkland squares off with Carlos Molina. February 4, HBO Sports Legends and Legacy Series presents Name It, an intimate look at the life of one of the most influential athletes of the second half of the 20th century.
If you listen to what I say, double, triple the jab. Cut him off, you following him. You feel me?
All right, you hit the ropes, he swings under and out real quick, okay, son? All right, work that body and back to the head for me, okay? And left side of your body, we're really double that up, hang right to the head, okay? Finish up 2.
Larry, you mentioned Peterson having less success when Khan wouldn't let him get it close. Here you see Khan just laying on the inside against the ropes. Peterson close, lands the short right uppercut.
CompuBox numbers through 6. Khan 118 out of 366. Peterson 104 out of 288. In other words, Khan has thrown 78 more punches in the fight so far. That can affect scoring. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
4 rounds to 2. 58-55 Amir Khan. You know, Jim, there's 9,000 people in this place rooting for Lamont Peterson to throw some damn punches, and he don't throw. He did great, absolutely great in rounds of 3 and 4. He made a fight out of it. He got in close. He let his hands go. Now he's let this guy run all over the place and make a fool out of him. 9,000 people want to see Lamont Peterson punch, 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 and he's not doing it. 4-2, Amir Khan.
Some of those thousands, Harold, are rooting for Amir Khan.
Very good,
Quick
Larry.
took inside by Peterson.
This is an interesting point in this fight, Larry, that Harold brings up. Yes, on the one hand, Khan sometimes mutes Peterson's offense by doing what Khan does well. On the other hand, this is precisely what I mean by Peterson has to be special one of these nights. Even though Khan's doing good work, throw caution to the wind a little bit more, like that, and that.
Hard right hand, body shot by Peterson. Khan holds on. Earlier in the round, it appeared that Khan had determined he was going to win the fight with left hooks to the body in this round.
One sport where skill, athleticism doesn't always carry the day. And Peterson has to show what else it takes to beat skill and athleticism.
Right, which given his temperament, essentially as a boxer, is difficult for him. But he's going to have to get over that to win at this level, which he's been unable to do so far.
I think he knows it. The question is, can he land 1 or 2 punches that can turn the thing around when he goes forward? And since he hasn't done that yet, right in here, he should be able to hurt Khan.
And he had his moments getting Khan's attention earlier in the fight. Maybe he just had another moment just then because Khan started to run.
There's a trickle of blood from Amir Khan's nose, perhaps the result of a Peterson uppercut.
Well, we're seeing the will neutralizing the skill and more right at this moment.
Hard right hand by Peterson.
Peterson fighting very hard this round, addressing exactly what was asked of him.
Another big right hand for Peterson. Khan pointing to his chin. Always means you tagged me.
Here's where a hometown advantage comes in. Ref's taking a point away for pushing. He's warned Khan several times.
Let's go.
Freddie Roach says, are you crazy? I don't know that I've ever seen a referee so focused on pushing, which is something normally you get away with.
But it's technically illegal. And
Did
obviously
he warn him?
Yes, he did several times. But I don't think he'd have taken that point away in Great Britain.
I've never seen it in Las Vegas. But it happened here.
Come on, he can't fight, man. He overrated. You got me? Let's turn it around. I need these 3 rounds in a row. Listen, trust me, son. Double, triple your jab. Don't worry about going.
Here's the point deduction. The ref had warned Khan at least twice about this, that I can remember. Pushed off with his forearm again. I don't know if that's a point deduction, even if you did get 2 warnings.
It was already a big round for Peterson, so in all likelihood it becomes a 10-8 round on the cards, and that truly narrows the scorecards here in Washington. We've got drama with 5 rounds to go.
Larry, I think before a ref takes a point there, he should say, the next time you do that, I'm going to take a point.
I agree, Max.
Perhaps another hometown advantage. But here comes Khan now as he tries to make it more of a boxing match and protect what may be his lead on the scorecards down the stretch.
We're not disagreeing enough, Max. People want us to disagree more.
What is there to disagree about? It's a great fight. They're having a pretty good disagreement in the ring right now.
Where it matters.
Oh, those body shots. Khan landed a big left hook to the body in there. Excuse me, Peterson did.
Khan fighting like his career depends on it. Peterson like his life depends on it.
That's been Peterson's best punch, a vicious short left hook in the body.
And Khan appears hurt in the corner.
It hurts to listen to that hook in the body, Jim.
It's getting rough in there. I can just hear Amir Khan at this moment thinking, well, I guess it's okay for him to push me.
Where is Hillary Clinton when he needs her?
No diplomacy here. They're not going to talk this out.
No, this is the battlefield. This is war as diplomacy.
Good right hand from Khan. Great ebbs and flows in the fight.
That was a low blow by Peterson.
Yes, it was.
Below the belt line, and it hurt Khan, and there was no word from the referee, Joe Cooper.
Real shifts in momentum. Story of the fight difficult to determine round to round. Peterson knows he's found something with these body punches, and he's staying there relentlessly.
I think Khan is really now concerned.
Well, look, this fight's going to take place in the pocket.
Advantage fight he can lose now.
Exactly right.
When a top fighter is challenged the way Khan was early and then responds to that challenge, you find out what you have in the challenger. Does the challenger pack it in, convinced now that he's not good enough? It's not what Peterson did here, Larry, and I think that's where Khan's concern comes from.
Well, I think some of that is the fuel from the hometown and knowing that this is a critical point in his career where he has to do it or not, and he is doing it at this point.
All right, how you feel? Huh? All right, okay, but listen, it's got to be behind the jab, pal. You feel me? Lamont, I never lied to you. We've been in the script before, you feel me? I need you to finish. All right, it's coming up.
Okay, all right. He's going really wide now. Catch him right in the middle, right? Right in the middle of that shot, okay, son? Right up again, left hook, fire it.
Here's Peterson. Throughout the round, when he got inside, he really concentrated, especially with that left hand to the body. There was a really good right hand he dug to the body. And as Amir Khan is telling everyone, no, Peterson's throwing punches. Later in the round, here's the low blow. Was not called a low blow. It was technically low, though not on the cup.
Peterson with a 50-20 edge in power shots landed in the last two rounds. Most of that to the body. Khan may still think he's winning the fight upstairs. Peterson is definitely winning downstairs. They're even on Harold Letterman's scorecard now with 4 rounds to go.
Terrific fight. It's been a seesaw battle, and here Khan comes out fast. I think he may have hurt Peterson. Peterson's shaking no. A lot of times that means yes with a right uppercut.
Ooh. Uppercuts and body shots. That's what's been doing it for Peterson. A huge right cross on the chin.
You want to know who's winning the exchanges? Just look at which fighter's insisting no, I wasn't hurt. That guy's losing the exchange.
There's the fighting spirit of Khan again. What a rally. What a fight.
We haven't seen one of these in some time.
Between skillful fighters in their primes.
Khan is loading his punches much more now in this round. Trying to fight fire with fire.
Complaining to the referee maybe about Peterson's head, I couldn't tell.
And I don't think Joe Cooper's listening to any of Khan's complaints. Doesn't seem terribly interested.
You know, Khan's throwing 3 punches to the head at a time. Peterson's blocking most of them with his hands tight. Ooh, good right hand got in and hurt Peterson. Peterson's legs wobbled. I don't know if Khan knows how badly he's hurt.
I don't know if Peterson knows how badly he's hurt.
Well, he's disguising it very well if he's hurt. And who knows how much Peterson has taken out of Khan with his body attack.
Peterson's right eye starting to swell up now.
Much better round for Amir Khan than were 7 and 8. Peterson's right eye has been closing for 3 or 4 rounds, but he can still see out of it. That time he misses with the swinging right hand. That time he lands.
After really staggered by a Khan right hand, that Peterson's walking through this, willing himself forward. Amazing.
I don't know who's going to get that round, but we all won.
Come on, people, move.
10-8 fans.
Okay, you haven't heard bad that round.
Get that water.
Deep breath. Okay? All right. Now, the volley down the middle is killing him. All right? Right here.
This is everything you worked for. This is everything you believed in. When you was on them streets, what you tell me?
Here's Amir Khan's right uppercut. That got Peterson's attention. Peterson answers with an uppercut. Khan keeps his chin tucked very well, which is why he's not hurt worse by that punch. And a good left hook that he'd been throwing all night to the body, Peterson. And there's Khan's right hand. That really buckled Peterson. I thought that was the most hurt either fighter's been in this fight.
Biggest punch of the round. In that round, Khan got the numbers edge again. Landing more shots, landing more power shots. Back ahead of Peterson. Harold, how do you have it? Through 9.
5 rounds to 4. 85-84 Amir Khan. Jim, I thought he went into the lead in round 9 and talk about Amir Khan. He did outfight Lamont Peterson. Lamont Peterson looked like, he took the effects of all the shots he's been at the whole fight. But in round 10, Lamont Peterson's fighting back like he did him in the rounds he won. Hitting with those sledgehammer shots, those wide shots, just doing a lot of damage. 5-4 Amir Khan.
If it's 5-4, you got it even because of the point deduction.
No. Even at the point deductions. A knockdown for Khan, and Joe Cooper took away a point from
Correct,
Amir
the
Khan.
knockdown. Right, I forgot about the knockdown.
Well, however this goes, Lamont Peterson has moved forward in his career. At some point, he decided he had to become a boxer and a brawler to win with his natural equipment. And he is making it a brawl, and it often is working for him.
And he's progressed, and every time he's reached the big stage against Bradley, he was basically shut out. He rallied after 2 knockdowns to come back on Ortiz and get a draw. And here I think he's doing better than in either of those 2 fights. The question is he doing well enough to win this?
In the center of the ring, Khan still has the advantages. When they go to the ropes, Peterson has the edge. Very even fight between these 2 very good fighters tonight.
Oh. Peterson kept his left jab out and his left glove out in Khan's face, blinded him with it, and came out with a real good right hand.
4-punch combination for Khan. And then 2 more. This may be another round in which Peterson hasn't let his hands go quite enough.
Those 4-punch combinations from Khan are simply killing time. They're not doing big damage at this point.
Correct. But judges see volume punching.
And they ain't nothing. Beats doing nothing. Some of the starch of Peterson's body shots have been taken out too. He looks tired.
Okay. Deep breath. So, you need to surround big, okay? You need to surround.
You got me? You understand me? Joe, this is D.C., man. There'll be no partying on our floor tonight. How bad you want this, man? Carl, how bad you want this, son? You got to show me. The jab, I got to have it. Double and triple when you get there, tear his ass out the frame. You got me? Let's go.
CompuBox numbers through 10. Khan has landed 198. Peterson has landed 194. Khan has thrown 612. Peterson has thrown 485. So Peterson landing at the higher connect percentage, but Khan showing the judges more offensive output. Harold Letterman gave the 10th to Khan, giving him a 2-point margin with 2 rounds to go on the Letterman unofficial card.
I heard Barry Hunter tell Peterson in the corner, how bad do you want it? I want to see 2 and 3 jabs on the way in, and when you get in, tear them out the frame. Meaning, use the tools you have to get inside, but once you get in there, it's got to be a dogfight.
Both fighters appear to be a little fatigued here. Their punches are not as crisp. And so it's going to go into the last 5 minutes of this fight to see who can summon, who can fish a little deeper and come up with the right stuff.
Another uppercut by Khan. Another 5-punch combination.
And Peterson showing real desire, stepping with Khan, putting real fast forward pressure on him. At the same time, he's not using the jab to get in. He's got to be careful because Khan can punch with the right hand.
There's a 2-punch combination from Peterson, who's largely been throwing 1 punch at a time in this round. That combination had no starch for Khan. And I agree with you, Max. The issue about which Khan is trying to talk to referee Joe Cooper is Lamont Peterson's head. And the upward motion of the head inside.
Bring it up.
There's Peterson inside trying to make it the dogfight that Barry Hunter wants.
And there's Khan letting his hands go on the center of the ring again. A fight which tests the will of both fighters.
I don't know how many fight fans there are in Washington, but there are at least 9,000 that will be out again the next time we give them a show. This is as much as and more than anyone anticipated.
You got a chance to win it, but you got to step it up. Carl, they say you can win this, but get your head up. But you got to step it up. You feel me? Carl, baby, listen. Do you want your dream to die? Huh? You got a chance, son. You got to stay on his ass. You can...
Just put him on his ass this time, okay? All right? There's 3 minutes, okay? There's nothing left after this 3 minutes, okay? Let's go. Put it on him, okay? All right. That uppercut and the hook behind him. He's wide with those shots. That 1-2 down the middle. All right? Let's rip his shots, okay?
You dreamed it. Let's go. He gonna try to run. Cut him off, bound to stay on his ass the whole round. Give me 3 minutes. Give me 3 minutes, you be champ. 3 minutes, you out of there.
This is why prize fighters train for months. For something that will last a little less than an hour.
In the 11th round, Khan landed 17. Peterson landed 15 by CompuBox count. Khan threw 70. Peterson only threw 40. But Harold Letterman gave the round to Peterson, bringing it back to within a point on the Letterman clock.
Not hard to imagine that the fight's on the line right now.
Amir Khan trying to hold on to the perceived top spot in the 140-pound weight class. Lamont Peterson trying to reward his home fans. Khan bravely came to Washington to fight a Washington fighter and may be paying the price.
Well, he's paying a price for being almost reckless here rather than relentless, because Khan has started this round very quickly with crisp punches.
Yeah, it may have, trying to turn it into a dogfight, may have backfired for Peterson over the last couple rounds. The effort was there, Larry, but he has been reckless and it's benefited Khan.
Well, I'd rather see reckless.
Let's see if this is going to be another penalty or a discussion. Another penalty point against Khan.
Stop pushing. Stop pushing. Let's go.
And now somebody's throwing water into the ring. 2 points have been taken away from Amir Khan for pushing, a penalty we don't think we've seen anywhere in a long time.
Look, he has been pushing, but if this fight was taking place in Great Britain and the ref was calling something like that on an American fighter, what would we all think?
Let go his hand. Let go.
We talked about Hillary Clinton's dinner for Khan, but this is home cooking of a different kind.
So it would appear. But let's see if Khan can overcome it anyway with boxing, footwork, and multiplicity of punches. He's got to win this round now.
He has been winning this round.
He needs to keep winning it to have a chance to hold on to his 2 titles and his dominion in the 140-pound weight class. And his superstar status. Good combination by Khan with the right hand to finish it.
Khan landing some very good shots to the head in this round.
Listen, in Khan's 4 fights in the U.S., he had 2 dazzling performances and 2 of these. That's not bad. Whatever the result is.
What's not to like? Amir Khan is a fighter.
Khan brazenly said,
and staggered.
I'll have more fans in Washington, D.C. than Peterson. Peterson's got the crowd support most of the way here tonight.
That left hook that staggered Peterson could be the difference in this round, could be the fight.
I think Khan's won this round by a wide margin.
Well,
meaning it's an even round because of the point deduction. And it was an even-ish fight.
I got a hunch Freddie Roach is going to be very unhappy with referee Joe Cooper. In the first round, Peterson was on the canvas twice. The first one was ruled a slip because the referee Cooper got his feet in the way of Peterson. That was reasonable. Then Khan got credit for a knockdown later in the round. In the 12th round, Khan threw 75 punches to only 48 for Peterson. Here's the first round action. And this is the second time in the first round that Peterson went to the canvas. This one was ruled a knockdown. Then as the fight went on, referee Joe Cooper began warning Amir Khan for pushing Lamont Peterson, who was pushing Khan into the ropes and hanging against him, banging him to the body. First in round 7, Peterson deducted a point from Khan, and then in what may become a controversy and what could become decisive, he did it again in the 12th. Harold, what about these pushing penalties?
Well, you know, Jim, I tell you, it certainly looked like a little bit of a hometown refereeing job by Joe Cooper. I mean, you know, I would have stopped and warned the guy a couple of times. I mean, I really didn't see him, you know, call time and say, I'm warning you. Give him a hard warning. He didn't do that. You know, he may have said to him a few times, stop pushing, but no hard warnings. It was a very close fight. And Cooper not only took away 1 point, he had the audacity to take away 2 points for the same offense.
Harold, let's go through the 3 official judges quickly.
Okay, Jim. Well, we'll start with Valerie Dorsett from North Carolina. She's an attorney, a veteran judge, worked all over the place. She worked Lennox Lewis, Hasim Rahman in Johannesburg. She rightly had a 3-1 Lewis at the time of the knockout. George Hill, former fighter from Philadelphia. He's a veteran. He was a sparring partner for Benny Briscoe. This is a guy that worked a lot of title fights. We've had him on HBO before. He worked one of the Gaddy Ward fights. Nelson Vasquez, absolutely the veteran judge of all judges. I mean, he's been judging since time immemorial. Comes from San Juan, Puerto Rico. A former policeman, an excellent judge. He'll do a good job.
Now, as is not too unfrequently the case, we are waiting for the scores.
Harold's right. The referee warned him, but there were no hard warnings. There was never, hey, if timeout, if you do that again, I'm going to deduct a point. So the points seem to come off suddenly and unfairly.
Yeah. Amir Khan has only lost once in 27 fights. That was the shock knockout back in England by hard-punching Bradis Prescott of Colombia. That was what prompted Khan to come to the United States, seek the tutelage of Freddie Roach, begin the improvement which has seen him become pretty much the main man in the 140-pound weight class over the course of the past year. Peterson lost a fight to Timothy Bradley, said he wasn't really ready for the fight in his mind, had a draw with Victor Ortiz in a fight in which he was knocked down twice early and then came back and rolled, as Larry Merchant would have put it, in the late rounds.
This is a dramatic scene. Will Lamont Peterson finally reach the top of the mountain here in his hometown, from homelessness to champion?
Will Amir Khan regret his brazen choice to come here and fight Lamont Peterson on his home turf in Washington, D.C., when as the headliner with the bargaining power, he didn't really have to do that?
Knockdown that wasn't a knockdown. Point deductions that shouldn't have been point deductions, but in between there was great action the whole way.
Whale of a fight. The body punching of Peterson, the fast hands and combinations of Khan.
Shifts in momentum.
Tremendous challenges from one fighter to another, trying to even the score after each man had done damage.
Barry Hunter in the corner pleading with Peterson to give more, give more. Peterson then going out and giving more. Was it enough?
Freddie Roach, pretty calm all the way in trying to encourage Khan to box, keep boxing, and keep using his hands and feet. We are told that the scorecards are in and have been collected, and they are, quote, just trying to do the math. Always an ominous sign.
Whatever happens, it'll be controversial if Peterson should win based on those point deductions.
Above us, Barry Hunter, Lamont Peterson's trainer ever since boyhood, stalking, walking along the ropes, waiting for the decision. Hunter's seen it all in life and in boxing.
How would a draw suit you, Jim?
No problem. They have 3 judges in the hope of avoiding draws. This was an extremely even fight. And now, Michael Buffer has the scores in his hand. Let's go to him.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. George Hill scores about 113, 112. Peterson. Nelson Vasquez scores at 114, 111. Khan. Valerie Dorsett scores it 113, 112 to the winner by majority decision. And new light-welterweight champion of the world, Lamont Peterson.